Hello, class 5th. Today you're going to listen the story of the girl Yamna. And last time we read about this lesson that Yamna lives in Pakistan and she lives in Kohat. Where she lives? She lives nearby Kohat in a village. And there was another name that is Jane in the story. And Jane came to just visit Yamna's village. And then there are the places which we become to know in the whole story, in the whole letter, you may say that is the interesting places. And the interesting places are one of that is Old Castle, and the other is Waterfall. That is blue, and that is very favorite place for the tourist. Many tourists come from different countries to see that waterfall and the old castle and so many other sites. So the story moves around the village, and let's see that why Yamna is writing a letter to an editor. So first of all, we had become to know that Yamna lives in a nearby place to Kohat, and the village was very beautiful. And the village has many interesting places, especially the old castle that was very big, and the walls and a huge gate was there. And then we become to know that there was a waterfall, and that looks really very nice. And Yamna was always feel pride of those things. And Jane came to visit the village, and Jane was moved by the wonderful sights. Mean that she likes the places, and you know what happened? They both become good friends, and then Jane invited her in hotel. She invited Yamna, and Yamna also uh, went to the hotel to visit Jane. And you know what's happened? When she entered, Yamna was reading a beautiful cover book. Even Yamna become very interested while she sees that Jane is reading a book. But you know what's happened with Yamna? She was very puzzled because she can only see the beautiful, colorful pictures. You may say wonderful, colorful pictures. But she cannot read a word because she had never been to school. And this was a really unfortunate thing with Yamna, that she has never been to school. And you know what is the reason why she had never been to school? Because there is no school for girls in the village. There was two schools for the boys, but no school for girl. And Yamna become she feel very helpless that uh, both boys and girls have the right to study. So, if education is very important, why the girls are not having the education? Why only boys are having two schools in the village? Yamna feel very sorry for herself, and you know how then Yamna is writing this letter to the editor. Jane helped her. When Jane feels that Yamna really wants to study, then Jane helped her to write a letter to the editor so that she can raise her voice and she could complain and make other people to understand that how much important is that girls should have to study. So over here the whole letter tells us the story about Yamna, that Yamna wants to study. Being a girl, she's proud of being a girl and she wants to study. uh, the story is good and very touching. We feel the pain of Yamna, and we should have to encourage the girls to study who are living in the villages, especially. People do not allow them, so this is not good. Every human being has got the right, as the boys has got the right. In the same manner, girls has got the right to study. Bye bye. Thank you for hearing the story.